guys, happy Friday. I'm hoping to have this whole microphone thing figured out. Wow, my hair is looking schwankla. I've been doing a lot of crazy stuff today, trying to just kind of catch up on some things so my husband doesn't do them. Now that I'm kind of more able to do some things around the house that I didn't used to be able to do on my own. He's been still kind of going behind my back and doing stuff before I have a chance to get it done. Um, so I decided, today I'm going to make sure I push myself a little further because one of the things I think I'm super guilty of is that fear of failing um, has kept me from doing a lot of things I probably can do. So that fear of my back's going to be hurting soon, or how long before, this starts hurting, or, things that were regular for me 100 pounds ago and no longer are. I noticed like the other day, last weekend, when we went to the stores, I always have my scooter with me in case my back starts to hurt. Because I don't, and I think I'm going to sell it because it has become such a crutch for me. That it's always in the back just in case. To some extent, it's helped me be able to go into stores knowing that if my back starts hurting, I can always go get my scooter, have my husband get my scooter. Like, I have an option, I have an out. But I don't want to do that anymore. So I think it's time to sell it. I think it's time to get rid of the scooter and give it a home with someone who needs it. And not be me anymore. Not be mine. I think it's time to say goodbye to the scooter. I'm not saying that I'm not going to have days where my back is hurting and I might not be able to do as much. But I think it's time for me to get rid of that crutch. I don't know for sure. I'm still trying to decide for sure. I mean, I'm probably going to sell it. I'll put it up, and if it doesn't sell, I'll keep using it until it sells. Because, I mean, it's a $1,200 scooter. If I list it for $250, someone who needs it and doesn't have a ton of money might be able to afford it. And then, yeah, so that's what we're working with right now. So that's happening. I'm kind of nervous about it because it is a final step. I'm selling it. It means I'm not going to be able to buy another one. I definitely don't have the money for it. We had the money when I bought it, but we don't currently have the funds, and we won't have the funds for a long time. So selling my scooter means that's it. It's gone. Which is fine. I mean, in a worst case scenario, if I should hurt myself or something like that, a lot of stores do have scooters. I hate to use them because I am not disabled due to something that I didn't do to myself, which is why I don't use store scooters, and I never did. Because for me, I feel like just because I didn't take care of myself and I'm now paying for it doesn't make me have a right to a scooter. Like, that's just my personal, putting it out there, my personal opinion. I don't feel like if someone else has to use a scooter for whatever reason, that's on them. That's their belief, their comfortability factor. That is not where I fall comfortability wise. So I am going to sell my scooter, I guess. And I'm, like I said, I'm nervous about it, and I'm gonna keep saying that, and I'm gonna change subjects because it's kind of daunting to me. Because 7 months ago, no, 4 months ago, if you would have said, "Oh, well, you need to sell your scooter," I would have been like, "You're cute. I might need that someday. My back might hurt one day, and I don't want to deal with that." And I think it's just time. It's time to take that step and give myself more independence and not give myself that fallback thing. And I'm trying to push myself more at home than I was before. So I'm trying to push myself to know I'm not letting the pain get so bad where it's debilitating. Because I do know that if I let myself get that far, the next day I'm much worse. So I know this about myself. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to figure this out. I'm going to start doing more, standing more, being more present. I have noticed lately I've had a lot more inflammation in my joints. I don't know if it's related to my illness. I don't know if bronchitis causes that. But I have noticed that my bronchitis symptoms are worse when I eat. So I'm thinking there's some sort of food I'm eating I'm not supposed to be, that my body is just not liking. I'm thinking like it's a complication to my bronchitis, which, as you can hear, is better today. So I'm happy about that. Tomorrow will be my first day going back to work, and I'm excited to do that because I've missed my kids. I love these little kids that I teach. I know some people have some ethical issues with me teaching Chinese children, English, but I think there's a big, huge misconception about Chinese people in and of themselves. The people are not the government. And I'm just going to leave that at that. I'm not going to get all political on here, but I am super, super excited that I'm going to take this step and I'm going to go back to work tomorrow. And the next thing I am doing on Monday, a bunch of the health coaches through our health coaching class are doing a 21-day cleanse. I am going to follow that up with redoing my elimination diet. So basically it cuts you down to certain kind of foods that are very bland foods for like a week or two, and then you start slowly adding in foods again, just to kind of make sure that you don't have something that's causing inflammation. Because when I did initially, that was 100 pounds ago. And so I may not have been as aware of what was going on in my body with different foods as I could be now. And probably with another 100 pounds, I'll probably do it again. Or maybe even 50 pounds. I don't know. It just depends on when my body's feeling a lot different, how I'm going to respond to that, with my behaviors. So I want to I'm going to do the 21-day cleanse with everybody. And then after the cleanse, I'm going to immediately go into the elimination diet. I'm excited about the cleanse because there was some really great recipes on the app. My health coaching place that I go through does offer an app that I can sign up to use. And I probably will because it's super helpful. And I like the fact that there's just like this app. I don't know if I can get it so you can see it. It's this app. And it gives you a countdown to when the thing's going to start. It gives you what's expected each day of the cleanse. It gives you like recipes for foods, smoothies, different things. I fully expect that because I'm going to be cutting out some things that I probably added that aren't healthiest for me. I fully expect to lose a lot of weight during the cleanse. And I totally know that's not necessarily going to all stay because it is a cleanse. I am removing a lot of foods from my diet, but I am going to go directly into the elimination diet and slowly add stuff back in. So hopefully, since that'll take approximately 2 months to even start adding in new foods after the cleanse, I think probably my exercise level at that point will be able to be increased, that kind of thing. And I'm hoping at that point I'll be fully in a standing, non-supported yoga workout every day. And that's kind of my goal within the next 2 months. My daughter will be here in 2 months. So I'm hoping that by the time she comes back, there's a huge difference in me. Because obviously she was home a month ago. She left, a little bit over a month ago. Month and a half ago she left. And I've had issues with weight gain and everything else since then. So I'm hoping that I can have a huge improvement by then. And also we're going to be going to a powwow on Thanksgiving Day. So I'm very much interested in making sure that I've lost enough weight so I even have a better chance of not having pain when we go to the powwow. I probably am going to bring like a folding chair with me so that if my back does start to hurt, I can just sit down. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to starting this cleanse. And if you guys ever want me to go over what cleanse is or what the elimination diet is, let me know. I will share with you guys what I'm eating every day for my cleanse so that you guys can kind of get an idea of what types of things I'm doing. I do need to go to the grocery store this weekend and pick up a few things. I have some of the stuff I need, but not everything. So I'm going to go buy some of the stuff I need, freeze what I can. I am honestly not going to eat that great this weekend because I am going to do the cleanse and then the elimination diet. I kind of want to have a few foods over the next couple days that I'm not going to have for a really long time. So I'm definitely making homemade mac and cheese. I do use vegan cheese for that, but it's still, pasta's not the best, but I did get non-GMO pasta. And I'm probably going to add some tuna to that. So I guess it's not super unhealthy. That's the worst part. A lot of what I eat now is just healthy just because it is. So it's kind of difficult to say, oh, I'm going to eat this horrible food when it's really not. It's not like it's McDonald's or Burger King or Taco Bell or any of that stuff. Although I have heard someone say Taco Bell is like the best, healthiest fast food there is. Don't know if there's anything behind that, but I heard it. And I was like, maybe it's just because you have to go to the bathroom right after, so nothing stays in you. I I don't know. But anyhow, I hope you guys are having a great Friday. I will see you guys again tomorrow. I'm going to be making some muffins for breakfast for the next week or so that are like super healthy muffins. And so I'm going to do that recipe and probably do that tomorrow on a video for you guys. And then next week, Monday, I will talk to you about my cleanse and starting my cleanse because that is day 1. I just ordered a medication, like a pill they suggested, because it's something they suggest, and I don't normally do that. But I want to do this 100% and check it out and see what this does. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm not gonna be too crazy about it. I'm just gonna try it out. And we will see. Says I can't get it till Tuesday and I start my cleanse on Monday. Well, that sucks. All right, I'm just gonna do that anyway just because I need it and it won't be here until Tuesday, if that's fine. So anyhow, so I'm gonna try that pill they suggest to go along with the cleanse. I guess it helps flush your system. You only use it for the cleanse. I only bought 1 bottle of 60. It's supposed to be 2 a day, 1 at breakfast, 1 at lunch. So I only got 1 bottle. I don't need it for more than the cleanse. So I'm going to try that. And otherwise, I mean, that's what's going on. I want to talk a little bit about some body differences too that I've been noticing. I always joke about having sausage fingers, but honestly, my fingers are actually slimming out right now. And like when I put my hands together, they feel smaller. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody else, but you know how just sometimes your fingers just feel like they have more space in between them? If you've lost weight, you probably understand. So my hands feel smaller, significantly smaller. I've noticed on my sides right here, that has gone in some. And the other thing I noticed, and I'm sorry, y'all probably don't want to see my fat arm, but right here, can you see the indentation? That wasn't here before. That used to be puffed out just like over here. So I'm kind of excited that's starting to go down. Also, my feet. My feet have been the biggest weight loser of my entire body. Like to the point where right now, I think my feet are so disgusting because they're literally like, I have on my big toe, like there's my big toe right here, right? And in this area right here, my big toe, there's like literally an indentation. Like you can see my tendons and stuff. I don't remember the last time my feet looked like that. It's very weird for me. And I'm like, so I'm guessing like where I am now is probably my final shoe size, which is like about an 8, which is what it used to be. I used to go between a 7.5 and an 8 when I was younger, but it was mostly 8. So it just depends on the shoe. And of course, if I buy a really expensive shoe and they're like China size, then I go up a size. But yeah, so apparently 8 is where I'm at. I know my one thing is if we do decide to just move to Utah, which y'all, anyhow, if we decide to just move, I'm excited that I will be able to hike. So my goal right now, currently, is to be under 200 pounds, under 200 pounds. That ain't happening. Under 300 pounds. I mean, eventually it will, but not in this time frame. I want to be under 300 pounds by the time we move, if we move. Because I feel like that next 50 pounds, for some reason, I feel like that next 50 pounds is going to be a big game changer for my physical abilities. I don't know why. I just feel like it. So I'm going to think positive. I'm going to say I could do those 50 pounds in what? October, November, December, January, February, March. So 6 months. I can do 50 pounds in 6 months. No problem. That is, you know, how many weeks that is? Let me see. Calculator. Okay. So 4.5 weeks, 6 months. So 27. So I would need to lose about 2 pounds a week. I should be able to do that with my weight currently. That should not be an issue. So my goal right now is to be under 200 by the time I move in March. If I hit my under 200, which would be another 50 pounds, or if I hit between 108, whatever, about moving time, I probably won't do my donation at that point. It will come later after we've moved and gotten settled in. I only say that because once we decide, if we decide we're going to move in March, we're going to have to list our house for sale. We're going to have the house always perfectly clean in case somebody wants to come show it. Like, there's a lot of stuff involved in that. And after seeing how much 100 pounds of food was, 150 pounds of food is going to be atrociously a lot. So we're probably going to wait till after we get settled in our new place to do the purchase of the food. So that, you know, is just something I feel really strongly about. I mean, by some act of amazingness in January, I've already hit it, which better not happen because I think 3 months and 30 pounds. It could happen. I mean, actually, I guess it's not 50 pounds, 3 months. That's too much. Yeah, that's really not healthy weight loss. And I say that now and maybe I'll hit it. I don't know. But because of my weight, I can lose more a week and then the healthy amount because I have a lot of excess fat. So my body burns fat differently. But it's realistic that I won't hit that 50 pounds before January. After January, the house will be going up in the market. You know, it would just be too much for me to worry about. We're going to start packing. If we decide to move, we're going to start in January packing things. And we're going to get a storage shed. We're going to prepay for 3 months of it. And the things we're taking with us are going to go into storage. And then we're just going to slowly start selling stuff we don't want to take with us. We're going to rent a U-Haul and tow our vehicle. We decided that much if we go. We're waiting until March because of snow. The route that we have to take will take us about 4 days. It's 29 hours of driving. Like, yeah, we've really looked this out. We know all the numbers. We know all the details. Like, we've got this planned. Basically, it's a lot of stuff. Like, just, you know, we know how long it would take. We don't want to drive longer than 7 or 8 hours a day max. So we've kind of looked for things to do along the route. But then I was thinking, well, shoot, you know, what about if we're, you know, if we're, will our big truck be able to fit in these places? So we're just going to try it. We're going to have places set up. And if we can't go, we can't go. But like in Arkansas, there's a field where you can pay like $10 or $30 or something like that. And you can go out there with buckets and you might find diamonds just sitting on the ground because they till it up all the time. And it's like a diamond mine right there. And they're real. They're not like, it's not a fake thing. They're legitimate diamonds. And then there's another place where Owen wants to go that has, it's a museum that has bones of all different kinds of animals. And then, of course, the next stop would be Denver, where I have friends. My friend Kiki, my friend Jessica. I'd like to meet Tarek. He's one of my DDP yoga friends. So there's a couple people I'd like to kind of meet for dinner or something, or lunch. And then the rest of the way would be to Utah, but that takes us up through Wyoming. And that's not good in winter, so not going to try that one. Anyhow, so that's our plan if things end up that direction. I am a planner. I have to know everything before we make a decision. And the reason I kind of said, ugh, is because we've noticed a lot of people from his work retiring. Like people who've been there for a really long time and aren't old. So that's concerning when you start seeing like the head of the company, local division of the company retiring. Because I mean, here, there's no protection. There's no union. So they can just shut the doors. And there's nothing he can do about it. So, right now we're just praying that doesn't happen till after March. So if that does seem like that's what's going to happen, then we can get out of Dodge before everything starts to happen. But I'm very concerned. There's been 6 people that have retired in the last month. Just very concerning. And, I mean, worst case scenario, we've got to just sell as much as we possibly can and maybe get a storage shed here and move. You know, I mean, I don't know what else to do about it. It's just whatever. So needless to say, that's what's going on. We'd probably take out a loan and do the couple repairs we need to do on the house before we could move. But, it would be a lot. It'd be a lot. I would be very upset. So yeah, so that's where we're at right now. And I will let you guys go for today. This already went a lot longer than I wanted it to. So anyhow, I will talk to you guys later. See you tomorrow. Bye.